everybody, Mark here. Today I'm going to be making a sandwich involving this French roll. In fact, it's called a Parisian baguette. That's what it's called. 95p. It looks a bit short actually because I've already cut that much off the end. Now I'm going to be using this bread to make a sausage that in fact, when I say sausages, I mean Cumberland sausages. 10 Chipolatas, I meant. 10 Chipolatas, coarse-cut pork sausages, lightly seasoned for a delicious flavour, 93% pork. Now, I'm going to be having 2 of these, wrapped in bacon, cooked in the air fryer, put them in the roll, and I'm going to use some special sauce that I've acquired from the shop. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'll give you a closer look now. First ingredient is a slice of, I think this is smoked bacon. It comes in a twin pack, which the other one is in the fridge. Anyway, I don't rightly know at this minute, I don't know whether I'm going to be using 1 or 2 slices of bacon, but I do know I'm going to be using 2 sausages. Now they're going to go in there. They do have a bit of a curl to them because of the way they're packaged, and I wish they would actually cut these up. I wish they would cut these up before they package them. It'd make my life easier because they're having to cut anyway. All right, they've got a bit of a curl to them, so I'm going to try and put them in straight. And I'm going to put them in the air fryer. All right, the 2 sausages. I'm going to put them in for 5 minutes on about 180. 5 minutes. All that's doing is giving the sausages a bit of a head start because they're going to be in the middle, remember, surrounded by bacon. So to allow the heat to get through them, they're going to have a 5-minute head start. And that's about that. Yeah, 180, 5 minutes. Wrap them in bacon, put them in for another 10. Okay, now the sausages are sort of halfway cooked. They've been in the air fryer for 5 minutes, and now I'm going to wrap. Actually, I'll turn it this way. I'm going to wrap the sausages in the bacon, which is kind of awkward, but can be done. Now, what I figure is I'm going to put another slice of bacon in there around the other half of the sausages. It's slightly awkward, but it can be done. And also, now you could put them in like this. It's a bit shaky, but you can use some toothpicks. There you go. Stick that through the sausage, through the bacon. In fact, I go this way. There you have it. So that's two half-cooked sausages wrapped in 2 pieces of bacon. Very nice. There we go. And just neaten this up, push it together. There you go. Now, place it back in the air fryer, still on 180, for I've got it on for about 12 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes, and then perhaps halfway through turn it over. If not, leave it in there and then check to see how cooked it is. Because it's bacon, it shouldn't take, the outside should be well crispy. It's the sausages inside that is the issue, which is why they had a 5-minute head start. But we'll come back in 12 minutes and we'll see if it needs any more time. Now, the special sauce I'm going to be using, it's the Co-op's own brand Hot Dog Relish. I've used this once before, a long time ago. I can't remember what I used it in. Burgers, perhaps, or it may even been hot dogs. It says hot dog relish. You can put it in anything. Sandwiches, hot dogs, burgers. Let me see. Tangy relish with gherkins, onions, and English and whole grain Dijon mustard. So I'm going to be using that in my sandwich. There we go. It's got a big hole there, so you've got to be sort of careful, I think, not to go too mad with it. Although, you know, put a generous amount. It's just it's not one of those holes like in a ketchup bottle where it comes out in a directed jet. Anyway, so that's the that's that. It's already got gherkins in it and onions, so there's no. I don't think there's any point in me putting any extra in it. I've still got some in my big jar over here, unless I want the crunch, which I'll do without. Okay, so a few more minutes. It's about 5 minutes left in the air fryer. As a little bonus, I've decided to cut up a piece of onion. There's about 1/3 of an onion here. I've cut that out in small pieces. I'm going to fry that in my little mini frying pan, along with some sliced mixed peppers that are frozen. Just put a handful of those in there, I think. Yeah, it's put a little. If I found this in the past, if you put a little bit more than you think is required, is best, because they do once they start heating up and cooking, they sort of shrivel down because they're full of water, you know. Actually, just a quick information tip here regarding the sauce. This and any other kind of sauce, ketchup or mustard that I open up, what I do is I always write on the back. This is a handy hint. Today is the 22nd of the 10th, year of our Lord, 2018. I always write on the back the day that I opened it. So, in a month, 2 months' time, right at the back of the fridge, when I go in, I thought, I could do with some of this, but I don't know how old it is, because I mean, it's buried under a whole bunch of stuff in there. You look at that and you can judge by that how long ago you opened it and how long you feel it. Because sometimes it says open within 4 weeks, 6 weeks of opening. Some days it's less, sometimes it's more. But with the date on it, you can make an informed decision if you want to carry on using it after a long period of time in the fridge. Now, the amount of onion I put in there doesn't look quite enough, so I've cut in another 2 slices of onion, chopped them as small as I can, and I'm going to fry them up with the peppers. Right, cooking up the peppers and diced up onions. There you go. It takes a while, but once they, it's on 8 out of 12 on the heat. It's taken a while, but it's worth it. With the extra crunch. Anyway, that'll take a few minutes. Okay, that's the onions and peppers nicely fried up. There we are, just a bit of a mix in there. Now, I'm going to spread them on the bread, on top of the hot dog relish. There we go. Yeah, I do like onions. Either, occasionally raw in a sandwich, but fried is good. Okay, now I'm going to go take a look at the sausages and bacon. I've just taken this out of the air fryer. There you go. The little sticks are handy as well. Aside from keeping it all together, they work as a carrying handle also. Now, as you can see, it's a little bit. It's quite dark, but I actually like the dark bacon. Now, I'm going to place that on top. Pull the little sticks out. Hang on. Okay, there's a little bit more onion. I'll try and get that on there. It's not easy, but actually, there. I'll show you what that looks like close up. There you go. Hot dog relish, fried onions, fried peppers, 2 sausages wrapped in 2 bacon. That looks really good. Right, I'm going to try and get the top on. There. Now for the taste test. Just had a little taste of the onions coming out there with the hot dog relish. Very nice. Now, it's a little bit difficult to eat with one hand, trying to hold the plate with the other. Some of the onions and peppers are coming out. It's going to take it's going to take a couple of bites to get, because it's mostly bread. The bread is slightly longer than the sausages. So I'm going to have another couple of bites, and then I'll tell you what it tastes like with the meat. Tell you what, the filling alone tastes really good. Now, I've eaten the bread round the side. Now it's time to get to the sausage and bacon. Tell you what, those Chipolata sausages are really good. They're thinner than regular sausages, but they're packed full of 93% pork, lots of herbs. Tell you what, this is a good sandwich. Very meaty. I mean, you don't have to wrap the sausages with bacon. You can just do them separate and put them in together. But that hot dog relish is really good, mixed with the onions. It is a really good. You'll go with most meat sandwiches. It doesn't have to go on burgers, hot dogs, whatever you'd call this. You know. Anyway, there's just another idea. It's coming up to 12 minutes now. Another idea of what you can do with a sandwich. With, again, it's one of those ideas. If you've got 1 or 2 bits of bacon left over from another meal, 2 sausages left over from another meal, just put them together, put them in a sandwich. There you go. Okay, that's that. There's a close-up. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the bell icon. You'll be alerted to all new videos, and I'll put a couple of links up here. And thank you for watching.